it will be easier for me if like you give me one art that you want me to give tips on, because if not it will be like very broad. So do share away anytime. Go share. Female anatomy. Okay, we can do that. Chotomate. So basically, right? Maybe let's make a new canvas. Flip horizontally. Not flip, rotate. Okay. So right, when you draw a guy, I mean like when we draw a guy, like we usually would like to make it like as masculine as possible. So like if the guy is like, usually we make it like more rough, right? Like maybe like more pronounced eyebrow bones, and then like maybe pronounced chin, like sharp turns here and there, and then like big neck, and then like muscular, a lot of like this neck muscle, and then like muscular body. Like if make it in a stickman, is sort of like you want a broad shoulder, and then tiny hips, and then like muscle toning like everywhere, like this. Like maybe like short, sort of like a jagged kind of face with a big neck, like this. This pose is not very masculine though. Whatever, maybe just masculine guy with feminine pose. But like for female, we would want to incorporate like more roundish look instead. So try not to make like too many edges, and make all the line like as soft as possible. Give like a thicker cheek, like a more chubby cheek. Not always need to be chubby, but just try to make it like more rounded. Like even if like the V-shaped face like is still rounded like this. And then like the neck, usually female, usually especially Asian stereotype is like we would want it to be looking slim. For like the slim type, like a smaller neck compared to guy. So it's not like if we added the head, right? Like we maybe the hair is until like this, and then the neck is only here, while the guy is usually more of like this. So the neck is very strong looking, and then the girl usually not. Like it's the hair part, and then it's a tiny neck. No need for too much muscle, and depending on preference, usually we make a smaller shoulder. So if like comparing to this guy stickman, is usually more round, and then like thinner neck, and then like the body maybe still a bit triangle-ish, but it's not like as extreme as the guy. But the thing is like the hip will be like inverted triangle, and then like this. Like some artists will like to make a thigh gap, since it's considered very feminine also. And then yeah, that's basically the thing. Like the shoulder and the hip is around like the same width, I think, but the waist is like significantly thinner, while guy is usually the shoulder is a lot larger than the hip area. And for the boobs, oops. Okay, let's make the hourglass kind of body first, and then like since boobs, right, like usually people like to put it like just round and round, but then like this is actually not very accurate, because like if you imagine a female muscle, it's actually like fat cells hanging. So it's like the collarbone here, and then like maybe it's connected to the hands here, and then it's actually like here. Imagine like it's more of like a how to say, it's a very strong rubber balloon filled with water, so it's more of a teardrop shape like this, and then it's like it's attached to this area of the body, so it's like this. It's actually teardrop. But like if you want like to have a more sexy kind of look, right, since female use like those supportive bra, like you can cut the teardrop size like a bit if they are wearing something, like cut to here, and then this teardrop will be pushed a little bit to here and create a cleavage usually, and then like the bra will be like this. And the important thing is drawing the female body is actually on the shading part later on, which you will have to make all the curve like pop out by drawing them. So yeah, I guess that's the basic for making females, I think. Oh, and if you want to make a thick female, right, you might want to add like folds. For the slim girl, like you usually make it like this, like the arm is not really having anything much on the body. But if you are making a thick girl, we can do a little bit of fats here. You are still struggling? It's okay, it comes with practice. Like put some fats on the arm, and then like maybe a heavier kind of boba, and don't forget to add some folds like here, because there will be some thick folds, then the girl will look like a lot more curvy. And the hips have a stop here, it's connected to the hip bone, and then like we'll continue with more fluffy thing. Add folds, that's important. And you can also make like the line heading to the belly button like more curved instead of like a sharp one like in the slim girl body. That's it, I think. Hey, stretch. Zooming all this thing up. Oh, jatuh. Let's add more legs to show. Like for thick girl, usually people still like to add thigh gaps, but maybe not as prominent as the very thin girl. Like the thin girl will, when standing normally, will still have thigh gaps, but for the thick girl, usually not that much. Like this kind, but I'm actually not very completely good at it yet. So for example, like this one, the waist is actually a little bit too long, so I need to push it up a little bit like this. Don't be ashamed to like just sometimes adjust the things. Like transform them and like put them in a correct place. Yes, try. Cannot wait to see your cute female.